Urja, 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 Urja. Welcome to the Big Cheese and the Greyhound podcast, episode 3. I'm your host, the Greyhound, and to the left of me, the one and the only, the Big Cheese.
For the fans.
Yeah, so this is actually our first podcast together
That's right.
in the same room. So
Flesh.
I don't know, dude. It's kind of hot, don't you think?
Oh yeah. It's hot as shit in this garage.
Yeah, it's super hot.
Yeah. In the garage where Zach has his father's hog, as his father likes to call it. His hog.
The hog.
He came up to me at Zach's wedding. Let me show you a picture of my hog, and I was taken back because I thought it was going to be his dick. Called it his hog. I said no, but it was just his Harley, and big piece of metal here. Like 900 pounds, and you got to be a big fella to support that. What do you think about the Harleys, Zach?
I mean, so I've thought about getting into it. Like I feel like it would be cool, but at the same time, I don't know. Something's holding me back a little bit. What I think is that we should both get a Harley and start like our own, I don't know, like bicycle gang or something.
Yeah, that sounds like not a good plan.
Yeah.
I mean, the Harleys, I don't know, maybe a sleeker, sportier bike. Not saying that the Harleys don't look good.
It's about class, dude. The Harleys are about, it's just.
The Harleys are about getting on, revving it up at stoplights.
Vroom, 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 vroom.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I'm for it, man.
If you're a South Park fan, you've seen the bits on it.
Dude, if I were to get a motorcycle, it would definitely be a Harley, for sure. Without a doubt.
I would have to get something smaller, sleeker, like a crotch rocket.
That's because you're a small guy.
Yeah,
You're not big enough for a Harley. They don't make them your size. They don't make them your size, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
They don't make them your size.
Yeah. I would never ride one of the. What's the stupid ones with the choppers? They had the TV
Really?
show in Orange County where their
I'd
arms
maybe
are
do
all
it.
the way out here.
I feel like that's very uncomfortable.
Yeah, that has to be the most uncomfortable ride of all time. You're hunched over like this.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the only. I mean, I think they look cool, but
Yeah, they look nice. I mean, but it's, I guess.
it does seem like it would be very uncomfortable. You know.
Yeah.
Dude, have you seen that? This is super random, but have you seen that TV show on Netflix called The Love Is Blind?
Yeah, I watched one episode of it.
Is it not the most ridiculous show ever?
The people are ill.
You have to be. You can't. What type of person marries someone they've never seen?
Is that what it is? They don't even get to see the other person
So-
before they get married?
What it is you propose to them before you see them.
That's right.
You've
yeah.
talked to them, I mean, a few days. A few days, bro.
Yeah,
a few
I watched
days.
an episode or two, and one man. The men aren't allowed to cry, and this man, he's never seen this woman, and it was almost like a therapy session. I mean,
That's dude. It's like two people that need therapy giving each other therapy,
that's what it is.
then deciding to get married and reproduce.
Yeah, so they're gonna have a trauma baby. And
dude, they're having the worst kid.
right, and I mean,
Half
this man was crying, talking to this woman he was interested in without
Never
having
seen,
her.
but has never felt a connection quite like this, and is madly in love.
You know who I'm talking about? Like the white dude. Like I think he was like a scientist or something, or like.
I do know who you're talking about, bro, but they're all like that. They all end up like that. It's ridiculous. The show is ridiculous.
All the guys end up crying to their.
Yes, dude, it's the worst. Dude, it's insane. It's so insane, dude. It's so insane. It's so insane. And so, they made 2 seasons of it. I've watched both seasons because of my wife, not because I wanted to. But at the end of the second season, there was I guess they do kind of like a reunion show, you know.
So how many of them actually got married?
The first season, one people. The one you're talking about, he got married.
I bet he did.
Yeah, dude. What a freaking.
What an idiot.
What an idiot.
What a jackass.
What an idiot, dude.
Oh my god.
But then the second season, I think also, one couple got married. Yeah, one couple got married both times. And it's ridiculous.
Is
but
that couple that I'm referring to, are they still together?
happily can't be. It's got, dude. So look, you start out talking. Some of these people, they propose to these women
Early.
like, it's already an insane idea, but they will be proposing in like a couple hours
How
or
much
like
are they
a
getting
day
paid
or
for
something.
Is
Like,
this strictly for your entertainment, or do you think this is some of this?
well, see,
is
that's
real?
what I was saying, dude. Like that when they were doing the reunion show, and it's for the second season, and there's this guy, and he just like was like, dude, like this is ridiculous. He kind of just said it what it was, that this show is ridiculous. Come on, like a lot of us are just. He was kind of like, guys, like I was kind of just going along with it to be on the show, like, and they're just like they were all appalled at him and just acting like he was just such a. Dude, such just like a terrible person.
And the thing about that is too, a few people were doing the same thing more than likely, and they were just,
dude, they were
You're wrong for
ragging
that.
this guy, man. It's so insane. Like, it just makes no sense. Like, what type of... So, dude, they propose to each other after never seen each other. And then they have to live with him for like a month or 2 weeks or something like that. Like, just imagine that. You've never seen this person. Now you're... Oh, imagine, dude. Right now. You're a single guy. Imagine next week you were engaged and living with someone that you never knew.
yeah, that would be. I mean, you can't. I mean,
Insane.
first of all, you gotta, before you even do get married, I hear a lot of people talk about how they don't want to live with each other for different reasons, but you got to give it a test run. You have never lived with
Dude.
anyone.
You
And
gotta,
find
before
out
you...
they, like, do something gross, or like, you got to know. I mean, and these people, not only do they not know them, and they're moving in with them quickly.
They're idiots, dude. What kind of sucker goes on a show like that? And so they made another spin-off of it. The same people that made it. They made a spin-off of the show. And this is geared... This show is also on Netflix as well. I can't remember what it's called. But it's about couples issuing... Like, so one... Either the boyfriend or the girlfriend issuing their boyfriend or girlfriend an ultimatum. I think it's called the ultimatum, actually. Anyway. And so essentially, let's say me and you were dating.
Alright.
Just pretend. Me and you were dating. We've been
Zach's
dating for a while.
fantasies are
We've been dating for a while.
coming to life in the podcast.
And I'm like, Chris, I want to get married. Chris, I want to get married. And you're just like, and you're like, no, Zach, like I love you, but I'm just not ready for that right now, right? Just go ahead, say it. Zach, I love you, but I'm not ready for that right now.
No, Zach, I love you, but I'm not ready for that right
Okay, perfect. So then I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to issue you the ultimatum. So we go on this show, and there's other couples who have also issued someone the ultimatum. And what they do is you start living with and dating another person from another couple.
now. Are you begging them?
Yeah, dude, they're like kissing them, dating, living together, sleeping together, while like your spouse is like also over there like
It's a
with some
swinger
other
show.
dude, you know, potentially, or girl, whatever, you know. It's a train wreck, and then you're supposed to get back together like 2 weeks later and rekindle your love and see why you are meant to be together or something like that.
Right. Sounds like a genius idea.
Dude, there's
Hey,
a
babe, I know you've been getting piped by this other person for the past 3 weeks, but
dude, it's so messed up, dude, because they make all the dudes and all the girls like have like girl nights and dude nights where they go out and they talk about this. They're just like hanging out, having drinks like they're
Dude,
boys.
your girl?
Dude, and they'll be like, dude, how things going with Amber? Meanwhile, dude, it's like,
Yeah, it's messed up.
yeah, like Amber's my girlfriend. I'm just like, hey man, how's Amber? She's pretty good, right? And you're just like, yeah, man, I'm loving it.
Yeah,
I might keep this
just
one.
a
I don't
show for
know,
swingers.
dude. It is so messed up.
Yeah,
It is so. It's so ridiculous, dude. Me and my wife were watching it, and we just didn't even finish it because it was just.
Yeah.
It's so insane, you know. But
Jeez.
dude, what's up with this push for us to eat insects?
I'm glad you brought that up. So, if you're not aware, across the country, and this isn't political or anything like that, this is just the facts of the matter, and this is what's been happening. If you're uneducated, you just don't pay any damn attention. So, there has been food processing plants, primarily meat, being burned down across the United States. And
Allegedly.
that's for sure happening. But they keep saying it's fires for certain reasons, but the reason they say there's a fire, it doesn't really all add up. And
Well, dude, I mean, things burned down. It's been hot.
just food processing plants. Yeah, they blamed the heat on many of the factories burning, the plants burning, and they blamed the heat on a bunch of cattle recently died, like some thousands of cattle.
Well,
or
dude,
something.
it's hot. The
But
cattle were
But
hot.
they didn't get the chickens or the donkeys or anything else.
Well, dude, we talked about this, dude. Some chicken coops must have AC, or perhaps the donkeys can somehow store more water in their bodies, perhaps. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know. So
I'm
good-
playing
that
devil's
was good. That was a
advocate.
good way to sum that up. I don't know. But yeah, so now with the whole vegan push, the whole
Yeah.
vegetarian push, and there are some benefits to eating plants. I'm not going to sit here and act like there's not. I'm not part of this meat cult where, people are like,
You
plants
gotta-
bad, meat
you gotta
good, you
eat
got to
the-
eat nothing but steak. And for a while, people do know I did do a diet like that because I was a part of that cult just for a brief moment, just for only a few months. You can't really sustain it.
Were you eating cow testicles like the Liver King?
No, I ate beef livers, I ate cow livers, steaks.
Well, then you didn't do it, dude. You have to eat the cow testicle.
No, you don't. Like
You have to, dude. You have to eat
you
the
do
cow
not have to
testicle.
be on the all meat diet
You have to. All right.
and eat cow testicles. You don't.
Got to.
If you're eating cow testicles, that's just gross. There's not really that many health benefits from eating cow nuts. But
I don't know, dude. Some people would argue with you on that one.
yeah, those people are also like don't use deodorant at all. And they smell
Speaking
bad.
of deodorant, Dr. Squatch deodorant, Dr. Squatch soap. Also, they make shampoo. I think they even make toothpaste. Hit up Dr. Squatch for all your
yeah, hit them up. Yeah.
cleanly needs.
They don't sponsor us, but Zach's basically begging at this point.
Dr. Squatch, please sponsor us. I'm talking to you,
Talking
Dr.
directly to you.
Squatch. Please sponsor us. I love your products. I love you. Continue your story.
Yeah, but short-term memory loss. What were we talking about? Oh, the vegan.
The
Yes, part of the
vegans.
vegan push.
The vegans are taking
alongside,
over.
if you pay attention, like Bill Gates has talked a lot about this and has
But
sported,
see,
sported off his fat man boobs to try and sell this diet. And they've been talking about how insects are healthy, and because that's all the push. And there is a food shortage in the United States. Everybody knows that. I mean, you can't even get baby formula, and so there's a food shortage, and because of that, which is partially government, because of the government.
Whoa.
I mean, excuse
Whoa.
me. I mean, not because of the government. I mean because of the heat. It's hot as shit out
It's
here.
hot, dude.
And
It's
because
been
of,
hot.
Yeah, so
The
because
cows
of the
are hot.
heat, it was not the government. It wasn't.
Yeah, dude.
I misspoke.
And
It's the
well,
heat.
dude, also, man, if Bill Gates is saying it, like that's a very
Right. You wanna
nice.
listen to Bill
He's
Gates.
looking out for us. You want to listen to Bill Gates.
You do, and
You don't get that much money without being very nice. That's all I'm saying.
right, yeah, that's exactly how you get it. You just politely step on other people's necks. You put das Boot on the neck, and politely. And yeah, so that's the whole part of this vegan push, and no one wants to eat crickets. I know I don't. I've eaten one when I was like 6 years old when someone's like, I'll give you $1 if you eat that. And so, of course, me being white trash, I did that. But
So is it true that crickets are more, or like, maybe it's I saw somewhere where I don't know if this is true, but someone was saying grasshoppers were like way more nutritious than beef. Is that bullshit?
it's absolute bullshit. I mean,
Okay, it sounded like bullshit.
it's absolute bullshit. I mean, it's just, and part of the thing with many things in science is they'll try to manipulate the data to get what they want, do what they want. But if you look at products like Beyond Burger, Beyond Beef, or something like that, you can go out there and look at their stocks and look how poorly they actually do. And this stuff's garbage. Nobody wants to eat this shit. Nobody. I mean, I've had some vegan shakes, and because of my health issues, had a misdiagnosis. Won't really go into it, but I can no longer really eat a lot of red meat, and so I do stick to chicken, eggs, and that sort of thing, and have to eat more plants, more fruits. But that being said, when people eat, just dropping some knowledge on you guys today, when you eat too many plants, you eat too much plants, people don't really know this. I mean, you might, but might not realize it. When you eat a lot of plants, plants aren't like animals where they have defense mechanisms. They can't run away from you. They can't kick, so they emit chemicals, right, as defenses. And when you eat these chemicals, when you eat these plants, they release those defense chemicals, and that's what could be causing. If you're eating, now some plants are good in themselves. Some do have more of these defense mechanisms, but when you're eating too many of those, it really can mess up your gut because it's releasing those chemical defenses. So if you're eating, nothing but salads and fruit, that's going to really mess up your tummy. But that's anyway. That's a whole part. That's the deal with the crickets and the vegan and the fake patties and all that. For some reason, I don't really know how. But the heat, of course. But Bill Gates and I will bring this up by fan request. The what some refer to as the NWO, the New World Order, have been planning, and Klaus Schwab, if you're familiar who he is one of the top guys, or maybe the top guy. He has a book out called The Great Reset. So many people think, between everything that's happened since 2020, won't mention what that is, but has been a part of this. Some people say conspiracy, some people call it truth, some people will call it fake news. And with this Great Reset, the Klaus Schwab, he wrote the book on it, but people started coining that phrase, and people called those people conspiracy theorists. Although Klaus Schwab, who is, again, one of the leading guys, if not the lead guy, in the World Economic Forum, and the World Economic Forum is actually an organization with the richest people in the world at the forefront, and people with the most political power in the world at the forefront. China's leader, Trudeau, many others. Trudeau's obviously Canadian president, or whatever you want to call it, headmaster, Hogwarts, I don't know. Prime Minister, thank you.
Prime Minister.
And so they're all in this World Economic Forum, and so the problem with that is they're not pushing the wants and needs of their constituents in their country. They're pushing the things that this World Economic Forum, with ulterior motives, plans to create. I sound like Alex Jones, to create a new world government.
Yeah, dude, I'm sorry I brought this up, dude. You went down some rabbit hole ranting about some flat earth bullshit, dude.
It's not flat earth bullshit, and many people have reached out to me wanting me to talk about this.
Okay.
Actually, yesterday, I'll show you the text. Shout out to Huff for that. But, yeah. I
don't know, man.
So that's kind of, that's a very small piece of the puzzle to what is happening with that. But yeah, the World Economic Forum getting together, making decisions on what they think shaping the world and what it should look like. Which means crickets for us, and steak dinners, and I I mean, I don't really buy, even if Bill Gates and others like him were eating crickets. I don't,
Yeah.
you know, like they say they are. I don't really buy that. I think they're really.
Oh, dude, that's horseshit.
They're eating what they want. They're eating,
He's definitely
they're
not
eating
eating
caviar. They're eating cheesecake.
Yeah, I don't buy that.
I don't buy that he's doing that. I don't think he's fat because he's not eating crickets. He's eating cheesecake and stuff.
Yeah. Let's play a game. Would you rather? Would you rather be Spider-Man or Batman?
Spider-Man or Batman? I would probably pick Spider-Man.
Yeah, me too. Batman.
He's got
Batman's
that skull
cool.
belt. He's too coppy. He's too much like a
coppy.
cop.
He's too coppy. It'd be cool to just swing from buildings.
Yeah, you know, you
He'll
could
just
you could do a
walk
lot
on
of slick
roofs.
stuff with that. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
You know, you jump from building to building. I loved Spider-Man 1. I haven't watched all the rest of them. Have you? You know, like with Tom Holland and
A little bit, not a
Others.
ton. I mean, I haven't seen them all. I'm slacking on just watching movies in general, but
yeah, I haven't.
it's pretty
watched-
good. I mean, I think the Batman. I think of all the superhero movies, I think the Batman movies and the Spider-Man movies are usually both two of the best.
What was his girlfriend in the first Spider-Man? The redhead or the one
Like
he wanted?
the actress.
Well, just her name. Do you remember? It's gonna bother me.
What is it?
That was a good love story, but then he turned into a villain because he didn't get her or something. And
Yeah,
then he
dude.
turned into like his suit turned black, and
Yeah, dude, that's relatable, man.
and then you have that cringy scene where he's like walking by women. He turns it, you know, he's in his villain era after not getting his chick. So he walks by these girls and he's snapping, and every time what kind of power is that? He starts snapping his fingers, and all these girls just walk by him stone faced, and he snaps his fingers, and they turn around and look at him all seductively.
Isn't that a good superpower?
Yeah.
Would you rather get proposed to in private or in front of friends and family?
I don't think anyone's proposing to me. I mean, I would propose to someone.
I mean, dude, I'm asking you. Would you rather be proposed in private or in front of friends and
So
family?
I can't be the one proposing. Someone's proposing
Somebody's
to me.
proposing
In private, for sure, because that's embarrassing.
you. Okay. All right.
How about you, buddy?
I mean, yeah, probably private. I don't. Yeah. I want it to be in private, so that I could let them down
Takes you
easy.
to a nice dinner, pays for the meal, takes you back home, or takes you to a pier, takes you to a lake, a beach,
Yeah.
pops down on one knee.
Well, dude, I mean, I feel like we're, as a nation, getting so progressive. It's going to get more common for girls to propose to guys. On the show, Love is Blind, a girl proposed to a dude.
Was it the same couple I'm talking about? Because I wouldn't doubt it. He was soft.
This guy was solid. I can't remember. The girl was a little out there, and he was a soft guy. I can't remember if it was the same couple, but it was. I mean, it didn't work out, obviously.
Sorry, as a twitch.
Okay, I got. This isn't really a would you rather, but would you run through Walmart naked for $100,000?
In Tillman's Corner, yes, because I don't think they could catch me, and I think they would think that's an everyday.
Yeah, dude, that'd be a good choice because it would be less of an event there.
I'll just put on a mask and run through.
Like, not this again.
Yeah, I think I could get away.
Yeah.
As long as I had a getaway car, everything else I could.
Yeah, dude, I would for sure. Dude, I would do it for way less than $100K.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we're
So
not
to a guy that
negotiating,
did
but
eat
I would take
crickets.
less than $100K to do
Yeah,
it.
I did eat crickets as a child. I just
Yeah.
don't like when someone tries to force me to eat crickets.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, dude. I mean,
I would do that for a lot less money than that. $100,000 to me is like I'm rich.
yeah. Yeah, man. So, if you don't know, I'm sure you know, UFC 276 is coming up. We are officially a week out. So it's time for some predictions.
All right.
Last time we made predictions, your boy went undefeated. And I'm sorry, Chris, but you did not get a single fight correct. Oh.
All right. Well, what's
Better
the
look
fight?
next time. This time, though, we're going to put something on the line. How's this? The loser, that'll be you.
Oh yeah.
I just want a 1-minute video put out of you just letting the world know how amazing I am and how just overall better I am than you are. That's what I want.
Let's up the stakes. I don't like
Okay.
that. So, if I win, you have to get a tattoo on your ass cheek
What?
of something that just says like the Greyhound.
The Greyhound.
Yeah, you have to get the Greyhound tattooed on your ass cheek. And if I lose, I have to get the big cheese or a big, slice of cheese. You could get a Greyhound dog as well. Either way, tiny little dog on your ass cheek. Tattoo.
I don't know.
You hear him, he's not confident. in his
I mean, dude,
picks.
I know. Fine, dude, fine. Because I know I'm going to win.
Okay,
I know I'm going to win.
deal. What if we all have the same picks? Let's go over our picks and see
If
what
we have the same picks, then I guess there's just no deal.
Yeah, and we might have to center it down to one particular
Maybe.
fight that we feel so
We'll
strongly
talk about
about. So let's talk it over.
First fight, we're only picking the main card. First fight, it's a banger. Pedro Munoz, Sugar Sean O'Malley. Who you got?
That's a tough one, dude.
It's a banger,
That's
dude.
a tough one, and it is a banger.
Yeah, perfect fight to start that. Dude, this next card is a smoke show.
God, I want to say Sugar Sean, but I just after that Cheeto fight, I don't know. I feel like you could
Who
maybe,
knows, dude?
maybe break him. I don't feel like he's this. I think his striking is sick. I just don't know if he's the sturdiest guy.
Yeah.
But damn, this is so. I'll go with Sugar.
Yeah, dude, Yeah, dude, I went back and forth on this one, man. I'm gonna go with Sugar just because, dude, I just think he's gonna knock him out. I think he's gonna make it happen. I think this is it's definitely a step up in competition. I just think he's gonna make it happen.
All right, we agree on that.
Next fight, I'm sure this is the fight that most people are the most excited about. Lauren Murphy versus Misha Tate. You hear them crickets again from episode 1?
I didn't hear him. Maybe that was Bill Gates outside.
I'm just kidding. No, this is, in my opinion, this is the least exciting fight on the card, the main card. But
Yeah.
it could really end up being a really good fight, though. I'm going Misha Tate, and I'm just picking Misha Tate because I'm a fan, and I think she takes her down. I think she wins a close decision, and I think it's just going to come down to a lot of control time, to be honest. So I'm going with Misha Cupcake Tate.
Yeah, I don't feel too strongly either way about this one. So just in spite of Zach, I'll pick Lauren Murphy for this one. And I'm not in love with Misha Tate. But
Sean Strickland versus Alex Pereira. Who you got?
now Pereira, you have to give me a little bit more background. Pereira is the one that lost to Izzy.
He knocked Izzy out.
My bad. That Izzy lost to.
Yeah. So if you don't know Alex Pereira, he's had like 2 or 3 fights in the UFC.
I think it's 4.
Maybe.
Either way.
So he, in kickboxing, which is not MMA, he knocked out Israel Adesanya, who is your middleweight champ. So, dude, if he beats Sean Strickland, dude, he's probably fighting for the title next. It seems like that's because he knocked Izzy out.
Right. Is he 4-1 on MMA? I'm gonna look.
I don't
it
know
up.
his
What's
record. He hasn't had that many
I
fights.
need a little bit more background info
Well,
on Pereira.
that's why you do your homework. But I'm telling you right now, Sean Strickland gets it done. Sean Strickland, he's more experienced.
I like Sean Strickland.
I think he's got that swag. I think he's got enough belief in himself. I think he gets it done. I think it's going to go to a decision, but I think Sean Strickland wins a close decision. I think he wins a close decision. I'm going Sean Strickland. Did you not prepare for this?
No, I didn't, Zach. All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna go with. I do like Strickland. He uses that jab, and anybody can see that. And he's really good at the jab. He talks a lot of shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is funny and it's really entertaining. but his shit talk is probably more fun than his fights. You know, he utilizes that jab so well. He doesn't really use much else, to be honest. And
Yeah.
so I think maybe we'll see. I've never really seen him wrestle, but maybe he comes out and tries to wrestle Pereira. But
Maybe.
I'm gonna go with Pereira on this. I think he might like to get that title and try his hand at to fight Izzy. You know, because I think that will be a kickboxing match again, just with MMA, and who knows who takes it.
So the co-main event, third time's the charm, right? The champion, featherweight champion, Alexander Volkanovski, taking on my man, Max Blessed Holloway, for that featherweight strap, dude. This is the third time they're fighting. Volkanovski's won the first two, although me, along with a lot of other people, thought Max won the second fight. That's why they're fighting again. And dude, I went back and forth on this one as well, dude. I think Max just gets it done this time. I think that there's just something about that Hawaiian dude. There's something magical about it when he steps inside that cage. I think he gets it done. I'm gonna go Max by decision, which is scary because, dude, with these judges, you never know. But,
Right, they've already robbed him once.
Yeah,
It
they've already.
wasn't a complete robbery. I mean, it was a close fight.
Yeah, I mean, I thought he won.
Uh,
Most people thought he won.
Yeah, I thought he won the second, but yeah, man, this is kind of a toss-up because you never know. I don't think there's going to be a finish in this fight yet again, and Volkanovski's so good at using those feints and leg kicks, which is where a lot of his action came from. Was those leg kicks against Max, and they work against Max. You know, Max coming out very hand heavy with the punches, stands a little bit wide. You know, loves to box. Great boxer, one of the best in the UFC.
For sure.
And yeah, man, this one's really a coin flip for me too. I don't really have one I feel so strongly about, but I don't know. Maybe after the way Volkanovski fought Ortega, and looked really impressive in doing it. Even almost got finished a couple times with.
I mean, dude, he's a dog. You got to kill him.
Yeah, triangle and guillotine choke, and so I'm gonna go with Volk on this one. I love Max. And I actually kind of wanted Max to win this, but I think I'm gonna go with Volk. I don't think he gets it done. You know, I think they fought a couple times, and maybe you started seeing that tide turn in the second one with Max. Most people, as you said, think Max got that dub. So maybe Volkanovski is.
I mean, he was saved by the bell twice.
Yeah, so, but I'm going to go with Volk anyway, and that's my prediction.
The main event, middleweight champ Israel Adesanya taking on Cannonier. Izzy's going to knock him out. He's going to knock him out.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Izzy on this one as well.
Just too much. I think the best two middleweights in the world right now are Whitaker and Izzy. And I think there's a gap after that.
Yeah.
So, I don't think this one's going to be...
Cannonier, heavy hitter, though.
He's a heavy hitter, dude, but Izzy ain't easy to hit.
Can be hit. Not
He
easy.
can be hit.
It's just closing
It ain't
that
easy.
distance. I wonder what the reach is and the height difference is.
I'm not sure. But, yeah, dude, I'm going Izzy, so we'll see what happens. Should be some great fights. Should be some great fights, dude. It's one of the better cards we've had in a little while. So
is there any fight that you feel so strongly about that you disagreed with me on as to where you would get a tattoo on your ass cheek if you lose?
I mean, dude, I don't know if there's anything I feel super strongly about in disagreeing. I mean, I think a lot of these fights are going to be super close, to be honest.
Yeah, well, for this one, we'll just keep that idea in our back pocket about the ass tat. So we'll just make an agreement. I win, you hype me up, you lose.
I'm going to win, dude. I know I'm going to win.
I lose, I hype you up, whatever. So you're not going to win.
I really think Misha Tate's going to beat Lauren Murphy, to be honest. I think she's going to get that one. Get it done.
I think Lauren Murphy is a dog, so I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. Well, I guess that's about it for Big Cheese and the Greyhound podcast. A few announcements. T-shirts. I'm wearing one right now. We're going to be doing a sell on them here soon. So just stay up to date on our Instagram. We'll post some more
Send us
information
your
about
money.
that. Yeah, send us your money. The boys are hungry.
Put food on the table. Put crickets on the table.
We need crickets on the table. Yeah, so we got that going on. Let me check. Obviously UFC 276 next week. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
What's up? Thanks for tuning in. It's the Greyhound. Be sure to check us out next week. UFC 276. This will be our first live event, our first fight companion. Tune in.